I'm sorry about that. There was a technical hitch. I've solved it. Apologies for that. So I'll take a moment for again to wait for guys to join in. Apologize. I apologize for the technical hitch. It's nice to see you guys rejoining onto the live again. So if you have if you can hear me clearly, sorry, and you can see me clearly, just wave. And also if you have any questions that you feel like posing to the finalists we are having on board here today, feel free to leave them on here. So I'll just give it 2 or 3 minutes. Hi, Miss Tourism Kenya Meru County. Hi, Miss Tourism Kenya Meru County. Nice to see you on this live. Hi, Shisheri. Nice to see you on this live. Hi, Sam again. Nice to see you guys. So if you have any questions in regards to modeling, in regards to Miss World Kenya, that you feel like you'd like for the finalists to answer, kindly just leave them here. So I'll just let in today's finalist. I'm hoping to have a good time with her. So Susie, if you can hear this. Hello, Susie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. You look beautiful and amazing. I
Oh,
like
thank
the, what is it
I'm loving
called?
the whole situation.
I like it. And how is it? Where are you right now?
I'm actually in Trademark Hotel
Wow,
after the
because I
training.
can see the Miss World Kenya banner behind you.
Yes.
Uh,
All the contestants were having some training, so I had to, because of time, I
uh,
had to rush, do my makeup and do all the glitz and the glam, and now I'm
uh,
here. So thanks to Trademark Hotel, I'm here.
uh, all right. As we have a little or small rather chit chat, I'll give it time for your fans to join onto this live because you just joined, so they're probably being notified that you're on here. How's the training so far? How's the training today?
Wow, the training is intense
Yeah.
because we're in the final week of a boot camp. So it's a bitter-sweet situation going on, and I want to keep it on the line. There's lots of blisters going on, crying, laughing. There's a mix of emotions going all around because we have a few days to the D-Day, but all of us were really excited and we are prayerful for the event to go successful as it is. Yes.
So what went down today in the bootcamp?
Oh, today we were just doing some choreography for the day. Lots of dance. So for the dance choreography, saying how many contestants will be doing the talent because time is really limited, and I'm actually one of them who will be showcasing
Congratulations.
my dance. Thank you. I'll be showcasing my dance for the D-Day, and of course, so many things to look out for the D-Day.
All right. So someone asked, how late do you have to train daily?
How late do I have to train daily?
Like how late, to what time does the boot camp go?
The boot camp, since we resumed on Monday, we've been training since 8 a.m. to around 6 or 7 p.m. So if we do all the choreos by early, we leave in a good time. That's around 6 p.m.
Yeah.
So, so even having the breaks, they're limited. You have like around 10, 20 minutes. You sip your Melvin's tea, who's one of our sponsors that we have on board, and you rush back before you're given squats to do as punishment.
So as you guys have heard for yourself, the boot camp is an intense time for the ladies because they're there at the venue for over 10 hours sometimes. I'm just trying to perfect everything in preparation for the final day. So Susie, I believe we've given people enough time, so just to begin, kindly introduce yourself.
So, hello guys, hello world, hello Kenya. My name is Susan Kirui. I'm 25 years old. I started out modeling 7 years ago. I'm also a corporate marketer. I've been doing professional printing as a sport, and now I've launched a new show called Beauty Pills Show. It's about the modeling industry that talks about the pros and cons in the industry, and I just launched it, so it's 1 week old now, and now we're trying to get our things on hold together. Yes.
What about the modeling side of it? How long have you been modeling? What sort of modeling events or platforms have you been on? How have they impacted your life, or just you, or how have you used them to impact the society as well?
Okay, I just started out modeling in campus days. I remember back in high school, I never used to think modeling was a thing in me until some of the closest friends I had in campus were like, could you try modeling because you're a slim figure? So I was like, yeah, pana, because I was a really shy person growing up. And I was like, no, I need to have a strength to push this shyness, to have that strength within me. And that's how I ventured into the modeling industry. So I started out in hostessing, which is quite known in Nairobi. So after hostessing, I went to now the beauty pageant industry, where I contested for Miss Earth Kenya, and gladly I took the position. Actually, before that, I contested for Miss World Kenya in 2017 during Evelyn Jambi's time, but I was so green. I remember I was so green. I never used to know even how to walk in 6-inch heels. So after that, I got the cut. They were like, I didn't qualify to the next. So I was like, let me just try this other side too. You don't know where luck seems to go. So I tried out Miss Earth. It was really, really tough. I remember we were contestants from all around Kenya, from Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. Heavy boot camp, but not as intense as Miss World. That's what I'll say. So I did that in 2017, where I linked up with several humanitarian projects, which is Act Local, Act Global campaign. It's about a Going Green initiative that also helps with the societal problems. Yes.
So, how was your overall experience at Miss Earth Kenya, and how do you feel it built you as a person?
First and foremost, it was my first pageant. So I went out green. I didn't know what to say. You know how pageants are so different with high fashion modeling, and also different to commercial modeling. So pageantry was a bit new to me because they judge every single thing. They judge from how you walk, how you talk, how you communicate to people, and just the overall appearance. It's not just about the beauty, and that's where it was a bit tough for me. So I remember my mentor, thanks to him, Liki Odera, guided me all the way through to the final cut, where I knew I'm not getting to be the final or to be the winner. But that day I surprised people, and I surprised myself, and I also surprised my family because they couldn't believe I won. Yes.
Congratulations for that, Zuri. Susie, I'm sure it's a big feat for not only you, but for those people who care about you around you. I'm sure it was a great achievement, and congratulations for bagging that crown. So you seem to have taken the long path when it comes to modeling, because you mentioned you were first hostess, then you went to high fashion, rather, and then now you came into pageantry.
Yes.
So what if you are to advise any other young girl who's probably looking up to you, or who wants to contest in Miss World Kenya, would you advise for them to take the same path, or would you just ask them to come to Miss World Kenya direct?
And first, I love telling young girls out there, because I also do talks to young girls. I love telling them to do as heavy or intense research about modeling. There's so many niches in modeling. Whatever you want, commercial modeling, whatever you're suited at. Not everyone can do pageantry. Not everyone can do high fashion. Not everyone can do commercial. There's always that something for you, And it's always never, ever give up. I started out, I didn't know what to do. I remember that time I was so green, even getting a pair of heels. It was
Yeah.
very, very intense, very, very tough. But you remember now the judges want to see if you have the A game. So you have to be on your A game every single time. I always tell them to do a lot of research, practice on your work, deliver. Nowadays, you have to practice also in your public speaking, even if you're doing advertisements, in everything, you have to be all rounded. So basically, and also there's technology, there's social media. You can go through YouTube and learn. Personally, I learned through YouTube and watching all those Naomi Campbell walks to the episodes of The Face and America's Next Top Model when I was growing
Yeah.
up. And it's just the passion and the drive that you have that's going to make you to be on the next level.
All right. So what's next for you? After say after Miss, because you did Miss Earth, you did hostessing, and then you didn't stop there. You did high fashion. You didn't stop. You're coming into Miss World now, and you don't seem like you're stopping anytime soon. So after Miss World Kenya, say you bag the crown, you reign for whatever period of time you will have to reign. After that, what's next for you? Have you thought about that?
Yes, I have.
What do you wanna do?
So right now, I'm focusing on definitely winning the crown and bringing the first Kenyan crown, the first world crown into Kenya, because I think it's the right time in Africa to have this kind of, not only the publicity, but also the market out there. It will boost a lot of tourism in the country, and definitely we'll have that winning power, and definitely it will also boost the modeling career. So what I thought, I just launched my beauty show. It's called Beauty Pills, that talks about the modeling pros and cons in the industry. It's creating a platform for the young girls and also boys to see what the modeling industry has to offer. I've noticed, not only myself, but the beauty queens I've interacted with, there's a certain gap that's missing where young girls, when they go for auditions per se, they don't know what to expect to do. And it's an informative show, yet an interactive show, where it has both the past, the present, and the future queens come on board and talk about how their journey was, and just teach us one thing or two that can offer to these young girls who are starting the modeling journey. Because in modeling, there's no age limit. You can start however young you are, and you can start however old you are. So that's what Beauty Pills Show is doing, and that's what I'm planning to run. And also, when I get the silver crown and also the blue crown, unfortunately, it will boost that platform, and Kenya will be seen as a nice platform for the modeling industry, championing towards the global scale.
Thank you for that, Susie. Just to read but a few comments. Nivea says looking so beautiful and composed.
Thank you.
Caroline says she studied with you, and that she knows for sure that you are beautiful and you have the brains. And someone asked, in your modeling career, what was the most inspirational thing you have been part of? What what was what okay, I'm not getting this question. Do you understand it? What's the most inspirational thing? What inspirational thing did you do?
The most inspirational thing I did.
Or what event have you been to, or experience you have been to that probably inspired you?
Yes,
I think that's what they mean.
I remember in 2018,
Yeah.
we ran a bank in sanitary campaign that was run by notable people in the society. There was King Kaka, to one of the senators, Honorable Alan Chesang, to myself, and also to the Ministry of Environment. We ran a Bank on Me sanitary campaign that's all about the sanitary towels we were distributing to on Kitale, around 11 schools that day. We distributed around so many, it was like 1,000 plus, to the people, to the needy girls. And it made an amazing impact on them. They didn't want us to leave, I remember, but it was such an amazing project that I would never forget, because it was also about showing how a model should be. It's not always about the glitz and the glam. It should also be on what humanitarian project you are doing for the society, because, you know, us as humanity, there's also the environment to protect. Yes. So I
That's
think that's
amazing,
important.
Susan.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that you've already had interactions with the other girls in the boot camp, and one of the things that have come out of that is that you guys have realized there's complications or rather problems in the modeling industry in regards to how girls don't have any clues when they go for auditions and everything. So it means you're probably having positive interactions in the boot camp, which is a good thing. So aside from that, how has the overall boot camp experience been for you?
Wow, it has just been a game changer. I remember from the first day I walked into Trademark Hotel, and with familiar faces who we've worked with in the modeling industry, it was just a wow. I remember the first day I felt like I've been in a boot camp for a whole 6 months. The intense workout, I just love the, what do you call this? The preciseness of the management. That's what I'll say. And I would just love to commend the Miss World organization, because it takes so much guts, it takes so much energy to run the whole organization to what it has been for so many years. So I would love to commend the director, Terry Mungai, and all the people who've helped her in this, because, and I remember when I was starting modeling, it was so tough. It was so tough. I remember even my family was like, do you really need to do this? Why can't you just concentrate on your studies? Like, you keep on coming. At the end of the day, you're coming to cry and just say, I'm done with this. But I just love the motivation that we have. And you can see in the last few years, the Miss World Africa queens, it has just been a fantastic, phenomenal job. We've been having African queens to Miss Universe, Zozi, the first African. That's what I'll say. It's such a gradual process, but we're getting there as an African continent. And just to say, like, beauty pageantry is actually the thing, modeling industry is definitely the thing, and definitely there's also beauty with brains behind it.
So do you believe you can bring the blue crown home?
Yes, I do believe it. I reminisce on it every single day, not just as myself, but as a country. Because when you walk down in that global stage, you're not representing yourself, you're representing a whole country. So there's a pressure behind it,
Yeah.
I won't lie, but there's also that pride as a country, pride for yourself and pride as a country. So I believe it's the right time for Kenya to have this crown, and it will just be a phenomenal experience, and also everyone would want to associate yourself with the organization, with you, with the people who you associate yourself with. So I believe it's the right time. Yes.
That's a humongous amount of belief that you have in yourself. I wish you the best in that journey, and I hope in the event that you're the person who's crowned the next
Thank
queen,
you.
I believe I hope you'll be the person to bring the blue
Thank
crown
you.
home. So you seem to be carrying a vast experience coming into this pageantry, yeah? Because you're going against people who are just coming into the modeling industry. Some are like 19 years old, some are just 20, you know. So how do you believe that plays out for you? Do you believe it gives you an added advantage? That does it make you more confident that you have this sort of experience, and do you believe it makes you a stronger contender than these other people are?
Um, Number one thing, when I walked into this boot camp, I remember telling to myself, we are all one, we are all equal. Whatever the age bracket or the age gap that we are in, we are all sisters. And what I learned also in the outside, in Manila, we need to be sisters keepers in that. It doesn't mean that you are like myself, I'm 25 right now, and there's a certain contestant who's 19 right now. We're all in the same line. There's no discrimination there, and we're all in the same motive. We definitely want to better ourselves. I always say the competition is not with anyone else. It's always between yourself, the person who you look at every single day in the mirror, that you want to strive to be the best every single day, every single morning. to be the best version of yourself. That's why I don't like saying like I'm the best. No, I'm not the best. I'm so sure maybe there are other people who are above me, but I know we are in the same industry, we're in the same gap, we're in the same niche, trying to go towards the next level, and that's what I think about every day.
All right, that's an amazing thing, Susie. So you know, I'm sure you expected for me to ask about your beauty with a purpose, which is what I'm going to right now. So but before that, you know, what people say should motivate people as a model is your personal story. So I like it when people tie their personal stories to the project they are maybe probably trying to undertake in the case that they get a crown or something. So what is that personal story for you that maybe you think influences the way you want to impact the society?
Well, so when I entered into Miss Earth pageant, I remember I was so green, I didn't know anything. So the problem, yes, I won. I competed with so many girls, so many contestants around Kenya, but there was a gap missing out. I didn't know what to do. I remember. So I was so sad about it. And regarding you know, when you're in that sport, you need to carry yourself with grace. You need to go to different events and getting that. And I remember I lacked support. Whenever I tell this to some of my friends, they couldn't believe it because every day I used to post looking all smiles, just looking like I'm just making it every single day. But that's not the case. I remember I used to cry because I remember I won't say names per se, but I remember I was left alone to do everything by myself, I remember. So when I'm going somewhere, it's all me, you know. There's no chaperone, there's no one to go with me. And that's why I said that will never stop me to go to the next level. I remember it was a pretty dark moment for me. And I remember when I was representing the country, I was supposed to represent it on 2018 towards the end of the year, but it didn't happen. So because of some financial constraints, and I later had to work so hard and get to that level. I represented it in 2019 after all, then won some major international awards, but it was a pretty dark moment for me. That's when I knew I was depressed. You know, when you're depressed, you don't know it until someone notices with you, like you've changed maybe a certain way, the way you eat or the way you stay or your body physically. So that's when I noticed I was very depressed. I went out of social media for a couple of 3-4 months just to see on what's bothering me. So that was a pretty dark moment. And if I walked out of it, anyone can walk out of that. I had so many supportive friends and my family, and just said it's never the end of the road. As much as I share this story, so many people don't believe it, but it's actually the truth. I suffered for so many months. I hid from it. I remember even I didn't have any job, no adverts, no commercials, no gracing of events. So it was pretty sad, but now I'm here today.
That's an amazing story you have, Susie, and congratulations for being able to maintain a smile even throughout. Because I remember meeting you at some event last year in 2019, and I'm pretty sure it was the period during which you are going through all this, because it was just it was before, or maybe, and I couldn't tell maybe you're going through it before, because you are all smiles and everything, you're all glammed up and looking nice. That's an amazing backstory you have. So I've even gotten a clue about what your Beauty with a Purpose project might be about. But then, so just to ask, what is your Beauty with a Purpose project centered about?
My Beauty with a Purpose project is called Act Local, Act Global campaign. Whatever I do young motivational talks to the young girls out there, because we are the majority of the population, not only in Kenya, but also in Africa. That means we need to be as much as relatable to what is going on. There's a lot of many suicide cases, and that's what the theme for this year's Miss World organization is all about, mental health. The level of mental illnesses that has risen in our country. It's very, very, very alarming. That's why I salute Honorable Rachel Shebesh for coming out to initiate her initiative, Shebesh Speaks, because not everyone would come out and say, I'm depressed or I'm suffering from bipolar disorder, you know. And that's what I noticed when I used to go out with maybe I volunteer in such projects also. So we go as a team to talk to young girls in schools and tell them and ask them, just be interactive discussions and conversations about what's going on. There's so many suicide cases, and if you see, statistics say everyone in 5 persons suffers from a mental illness. It might be suicide level, it might be anything that you can think of. What can we do to level it up? Because we are the future leaders. We are capable of so much, bringing not only Kenya but Africa into the next level. But these are the same people that are committing such suicide level cases. So that's what I do. So whatever we do in the platform, in the local, will have a very diverse effect in the global platform. That's why it's called Act Local, Act Global campaign.
That's amazing. You seem to have everything thought out already, and it's amazing
how. Not really.
It's amazing how well you can just put it out there, because I'm pretty sure everyone has gotten what it's about, from the backstory, starting from the backstory to how to the gist of it all. And congratulations again. I've told you a lot of congratulations, but then congratulations again for thinking about that and for wanting to impact the society in that manner. So you seem to have a lot going on for yourself, and you seem to also have a lot planned out for yourself. So what is it that motivates you?
What motivates me? The fact that I'm given the gift to wake up every single morning, that I'm healthy, alive and kicking every single day that I wake up. That's my routine. I wake up every single morning, do a morning prayer, go out, do my morning runs wherever it's running, just to get that therapy. It's very, very therapeutic. And I set out to go wherever whatever need is pending to me. And that's what I'll say. Whatever small steps you do, it definitely that's what success is, however small it is. And that's what I tell people. Don't be lied to on social media. There's so much going on behind that. So whatever you do, the small steps that you do every single day, even waking up and going to your office, to your work office, that's already a success. You're working towards your next future self for the next 5-10 years. So keep going, keep pushing. That's what I tell myself, and that's my biggest motivation every single day. And that's what I wake up to and smile, and I say, it is okay. Let me just do what I need to do. In the future or someday, I'm going to be there where I say, that's me.
And what is it about? I know we all have our favorite modes of working out, but you seem to enjoy running a lot. Why is it so? Or do you have Kalenjin blood in you?
I'm born. Even I didn't tell you. All my dad and my mom, they are both from the Rift Valley. I was actually born in DOD, Department of Defense, so I was in the army family. I'm actually the last born. Yes. So we are both in the Kalenjin world, the Kalenjin family, representing the marathon runners. And that's what I keep loving. I just love doing it every single morning. People look at me like I'm a mad woman running every single day. I'm like, yo, this is not. This is what
you
I
enjoy
love.
doing
So
it.
stop judging.
You enjoy running.
I enjoy running. It just keeps my mind at ease. I know there's so many pressures and stresses of life, but that's what keeps me busy and keeping my mind at ease and just relax a bit. Yes.
And would you say there's those days you probably wake up and you don't feel like it, because you mentioned that you like running almost every day, but then there's certainly those days that you wake up and you just don't feel like it. So what do you do on such days?
On such days, I just get out of bed, take a nice relaxing tea, maybe if it's lemon tea, and just see on what's going to be for the rest of the day. Yeah, if you have pending work, or even you want to keep yourself, you want to have some nice relaxing music in for the morning to kickstart, to have that oomph, you know. So it's just different ways. I just love doing such kind of things like music. I can just even do a walk. I have actually 4 cats. So I just love cuddling with them and just relaxing with them. And yeah, I think it's so nice to have animals too, because they are the biggest therapy animals. Because going around the same house the whole day, that one is stress. You need to have something to take care of something, you know. Yeah.
So Susie, before we close this live, I'm sure your fans would like to know how you feel about yourself in terms of how you're gonna place on the final day. So what do you think about yourself? Do you think there's some competition that is threatening you, like this is serious competition, you can't beat her? Or do you think you're there? Do you think you're just certainly the one? What do you think about it?
Excuse me. I think the stiff competition, that's what I'll say. It's stiff but healthy competition.
Yeah.
That kind of a competition that keeps you going for the better until you become the best. Placing towards the finals, which is 28th Saturday. Wow, there's a lot of anxiety. That one is very, very normal. It's very, very normal. And honestly, for myself, just speaking for myself, I've tried my best. I've gone the extra mile. I just said within myself, I've just gone that extra mile to do what's best for me, because it is a competition. But at the same time, you ask yourself, what have you done at the end of the day? Like even you as Frankie, like what has bettered me at the end of the day? Should I do this, or should I switch or go to this other thing just to better myself? It's always about that. At the same time, it's a competition. It's all about also knowing yourself and proving the no in you to be a yes. That's what I say.
All right, Susie. I've had an interesting conversation with you. Congratulations for the far you've come during this whole process. People don't understand how far you've come. There were almost 500 applications. They were cut down to 33 ladies who came into the boot camp. There's been a lot of evictions. Almost 17 girls have left already. You know, and you coming this far just shows that there's something special about you. And congratulations for that. So guys, just to close this live, make sure you watch Susie's journey on Viusasa and all the other finalists as well. Everything is there. So catch up with them on Viusasa. Let us know what you think about that. Remember, the final event is coming on this Saturday. I'm honored to be one of the judges, and Susie is also honored to be one of the finalists. So make sure you tune in from wherever you'll be. Unfortunately, we don't have tickets for the event because of COVID protocols, but I'm pretty sure we'll have some interesting platforms from which you guys can stream. So Susie, you can. I believe you're going back to training again.
No, after this, I'm rushing back home because it's past training. We meet again tomorrow morning to perfect some of the things that we need to be taught. So, yes.
So I wish
I'm
you.
so
I
excited.
wish you.
I'm so happy. I've been waiting for IG Live for ages. I've been waiting for it, but it's finally here. And yes, I'm looking forward to on Saturday. Yes.
So I hope you get home safe and have a beautiful night.
Okay, bye guys.